Hello, you guys, and welcome to the Woman's Cave. I get to say it first today because look who won Champagne Wars. Oh, wait, you can't really see. That is Champagne. I won Champagne Wars. Although I feel like she won because she's having a frozen berry mimosa.
With Captain Morgan in it.
With Captain Morgan. I'm just upset about it.
No, I won. So, I mean, although she rushed and got it, y'all, I still won because I got to give me more time to sit down my nice, cool drink.
You guys are making me thirsty.
All right. Well,
okay, so anyway, like, I got to sit down first because I was like, yo, today I'm going to be on time. I don't know. You guys don't know. We're only 2 minutes late. But today I was on time, so I just poured me some champagne. She's like, hold on 1 second. Let me just cut on the bullet. Oh, there we go. Anyway, moving on, you guys. We wrote.
Oh, we were literary life guys. Poetry, but I'm Jade.
And I'm Winona, and this is what happens when I run off with the intro.
Absolutely.
She forgets to introduce herself.
She forgets all the time. It's all right, though. I forgive her. She's drinking champagne.
But social distance high five, though.
Lightweight. She's a lightweight. That's what happens when she
never mind.
Social distance high five. Social distance high five.
Cancel this high five. I don't appreciate it anymore. Anyway, tell us about the books.
We write literary life guides with pop poetry. So we wrote the And I Thought series. And I Thought Divorce Was Bad with other life lessons, and I Thought Being Grown Up Was Easy will be available on audiobooks available on audible.com. You can check that out. Also, all the rest of the And I Thought series.
13 of them.
Yeah, just a lot of them.
Wow.
You can all of those out on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. And then we have the Misfit Guide series, and that's on Amazon also. And then one of our only all poetry books, If Only I Were Me. And that's kind of like a departure for us because that's not like a series or anything. It's just a book. Just a book and the departure.
It stands out there by itself. If only it were here. Whatever. Move on.
Lightweight. You can check that out on BarnesandNoble.com, and then we are the co-founders of the 25 Hottest Indie Authors, Artists, and Advocates magazine. And you can check that out, $7.50. And yes, it's 196 pages, so you are still in quarantine. You can just read that because you might have ran out of shows by now. So you can just check that out. And you can find out everything your ladies are doing on www.andwethought.com.
But you're not here to hear about us. You're here to hear about our wonderful guests. Wonderful guests.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I am Jayci Lee, and I write contemporary and rom-com romances featuring Korean American main characters. And I write about food in my books as well. And I'm told that reading my book, A Sweet Mess, will make you very hungry. So when you get a chance to read A Sweet Mess, please have your snacks ready within close reach.
Yes.
She is not lying.
She wrote about a bakery, which I was like, why did you do that to me?
So we actually went to a bakery that's open, and we ordered curbside delivery, and it ended up being 4 loaves of bread, like a half dozen muffins.
It was bad. It was bad. I went into the spiral. Okay.
They're all in the freezer right now because we didn't eat them all.
Oh, good for you. I was going to apologize for the carb overload, but no, you guys are responsible carb eaters.
Muffins, they're gone.
They did not stand a chance. So let's talk about why you write.
Because you moved careers, so that's got to be interesting.
Well, I started reading Harlequin romance when I was around 13. By the time I was 14, I was thinking, this is what I want to do. I want to write romance novels. I want to write about happily ever after. And kind of forgot about it and became an attorney instead and practiced for 15 years. And I decided to take a break from that high stress life and realizing that I finally had some time. I'm like, it's now or never. I'm gonna have to sit down and write a novel like I always dreamed of, like when I was 14. And that's how I started writing. And that very first book I wrote is A Sweet Mess. a very different version of it. It's been revised like a good 10 times, you know. That very first book tends to have needs for improvement. So right now, I think it is at its best version, and I'm so excited for you guys to meet Landon and Aubrey.
Absolutely.
First of all,
the cover, right, where she has a woman sitting on top of the cake, and it's not just a regular cake; it is a bundt cake. So it reminds you of homemade cakes. I was like, this is an author that I'm going to deeply love.
Well, I have that I want to ask, but first I'm going to ask you the boring generic question that I have. Boring generic question, you guys, that you want to know.
Everybody wants to know.
How did you find your agent and publisher?
Okay. I don't know if this is exactly boring, and because a lot of people say that it doesn't happen this way, and you can't get an agent or publisher this way. But what I did was cold submit to the slush file for the publisher. And I just cold submitted to my agent. And in the slush pile, they found me, they discovered me. So you don't have to always enter a contest, win, or do a speed dating type, meet your agent. You could do it the old-fashioned way too, just persevere and keep trying. And if you do your best and write your best, then even in the slush pile, you'll shine and be discovered. So that's been my experience.
You give me faith.
Yeah, she does.
About this much faith.
I have another question. How did you deal with, as most authors, and we query and we do us, how did you deal with the rejection, and how do you keep yourself motivated to keep going?
You know, I wrote A Sweet Mess and another book. It's called The Temporary Wife Temptation, in about 5 months total. So it was fast, it was whirlwind, and I wanted to be published, but I had no idea whether I could be or not. So I started submitting. And honestly, when I got a rejection, I wasn't so much hurt. I was just like, oh yeah, I expected that. So it was the request for full manuscript, the request for the R&Rs, that really surprised me. The encouragement, even the rejections were wonderful, talking about the potential they see in the book, and encouraging me to keep writing and keep submitting. And, you know, and even in the publishing industry, the editors are there and they want to find you, so they will encourage you. So I found strength in the rejections as well as the, you know, requests for full and R&Rs.
Nice. Fabulous. Oh my. I know it is weird every time you see someone says, no, we'd like to read more. You go, no, you don't.
Liar.
And then you send the book, like, yeah, that's what we want. Like, oh,
that's
okay.
Thank you so much. It's amazing. And thank you for sharing that with us, because a lot of people, they get like really discouraged and go, well, nobody ever wants to read it. And as you said, you have to persevere. You can't say no one ever, because that's probably not true.
So I have to know. You said it was a 5-month whirlwind and you did 2 books.
Yeah.
I have to know, when did you meet your characters? Had you met them years before in your head, kind of like, and you just had all this information kind of stored up, scenarios and things, or did you just write?
It kind of feels like I had this story stored up inside me, because when I sat down to write, the words just poured out of me. So I wrote A Sweet Mess, the first version, in 2 months. And then I wrote my second book, Temporary Wife Temptation, in 3 months. And the words just flowed. I just needed more time, like more hours in the day. It wasn't a point of not having enough time or the words not coming. No, it just poured out at that point. In the beginning, when I was writing exclusively for myself, it seemed like my soul was just waiting for it to happen.
Oh, wow. I love it. Like Bill Knorr? William Knorr?
Yeah,
William, I don't know his last name. I don't introduce people for that reason. He was like, when a writer is in that writing space and it's going, there's nothing in the world that can, like, you know, distract them when they're writing. Mm-hmm. They're just going to keep going. But when it's not going, it's just not going. Everything distracts you.
Oh my gosh, yes, I know that feeling. I'm on a double deadline right now. And, you know, with the quarantine, I have kids at home who have been, you know, doing the distance learning, and a lot of distractions for sure. Lots.
How are you staying focused?
I'm not, but I'm finding moments of focus, moments of inspiration, and I take advantage of that and run with it. So I've been doing the slow and steady and writing as much as I can every day. It's not a lot, but it adds up. Those words add up, guys. Don't expect to get everything down in one like amazing day. It takes time, it takes dedication, but
discipline.
Yes, discipline, definitely. Without that, in this time and age, I don't think authors would be able to write and meet deadlines. Really, exactly. Yeah.
I know, like, I say this all the time, but I got published when I was 10, and the world was a little different back.
Okay.
So like, you know, when I was writing, you just pull out a notebook and you'd write. Mm-hmm. Now, you know, you start typing on the computer, you're like, but I wonder what they're doing on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. Oh, no, not even Snapchat anymore. And you're just going down and down the whole, and then eventually you find yourself, you went from Quibi to Amazon, and now you're watching a Netflix movie. And you're like 2 hours later, and you're like, I didn't write a word.
This is why I still pull out my notebook and pen, because I know once I open the computer or I open my tablet to just, like, type it out, I am going to be distracted. So I still pull out my notebook and pen, because in that way, when I go to type it in, I'm like, well, I have to type in this page because I don't want to type it tomorrow. I'm typing it now. And that way, I'm trying to convince Winona to come back with me on that side of the world, pen and paper. I mean, it doesn't have to, I use recycled paper, so it's not like cutting down lots of
She uses the back of envelopes.
I do.
Puts them in a file together. But anyway, let's stop talking about us.
Back of envelopes. And then I type it. I put it in a file folder, and then I just, like, type it.
Okay, back to you. So you are actually on a double deadline, and you are doing great.
Thank you.
You have, like, some career now.
Yes.
When you decided to sit down and write the book, was it like something in your head that you're like, okay, I'm gonna probably have this amazing career, or were you just utterly shocked? You're like, oh my goodness, I have a career now. It's like a literal career.
I was shocked out of my mind. So I was offered a 3-book deal with Harlequin for Temporary Wife Temptation, and when I got the call and they said, we would like to offer you a 3-book, deal. And literally I said, what? Wait, what? Wait, I did that like 4 times, seriously, because I could not believe it. And a few months after that, I signed another 3-deal contract with St.Martin's Press, 3-book contract for the rom-coms. So by then I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is my full-time job.
Yes, it is.
This is what I have to do. I literally do not have time for anything else. So
I'm just so happy and excited for you. I'm waiting for that phone. Well, that phone call came and went.
Well, it will never come.
It'll never come back again.
Oh no! Don't say that. If you want it, it'll come.
I had a 3-book deal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, I know.
And then I wrote 6 months, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done now. I never want to do that again.
Yes, the pressure is pretty high.
Yeah, it is. So what is some advice that you would give other writers as they're trying to start their career? What are the 3 top things that you would tell them as advice?
I would say, especially with your first book, write the book of your heart. write what you want to write what your heart is telling you to write. It's not about what's trending in the market. You can't really ever guess how the market's gonna be at the time your book's published, because it'll be years later, because publishing is like watching a glacier melt. It takes forever. So you can't guess that. You just have to write what you love, and then that love will be reflected in your book, and your book will shine. And that is the way to be seen, through the slush pile or through, pitch contests, or through speed matching of agents and publishers and authors, what have you. There are lots of ways to keep trying. And I guess it comes down to this: write what you love and keep trying.
Exactly. I love those last two words. Because what do they say? Luck is the convergence of persistence and preparedness.
Wow, deep.
Say that. We did.
That's good. Well, you quoted it. It sounds great.
I don't know who said it, so y'all, if you want to put it in the comments who said it, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah,
and we would like to thank Ms. Lee for coming on today.
I still can't believe we have someone from, that has 2-3 book deals.
I know! What? I feel so...
Because I'm so happy to be here, and you guys have been wonderful. I had a great time chatting with you.
Thank you so much. So, before we leave, we have to hear where we can find those books again.
Oh, okay. It's on all your favorite retailers. It's out for pre-order. A Sweet Mess is coming out on July 14th. Go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple, anywhere. And you could find it, even Target and Walmart. So if you want to walk in and grab it, hopefully by then we'll be more able to freely get those hardbacks and hardcovers and whatnot. So you could find my books there. For more information, you could visit www.jaycilee.com, JAYCILEE.com.
Thank you so much. I love it when she was like, for more information. Yes. We need to say something. I need to be more professional, for more.
No, you're not going to do that.
Those are lies. I want to, in my head, though.
Every time.
From now on, in my head, I'm saying for more information, but probably forgot to say it. So, if you want to find out what your ladies are doing, you can check us out on www.andwethought.com. While you're there, take a moment, go to the ladies tab, go to the middle of the page and see the charities that we proudly support. And yes, we know that times are hard and money sometimes is tight, and we understand. But if you were doing some spring cleaning, or you have some few extra things that you were thinking, oh, I want to donate this to charity, maybe check out to see if they need some of those things. Or if you have a few moments, just check out their website and drop them an email with encouraging words like, I read your website, it was wonderful, thank you for doing this in the world. Everybody needs encouragement every now and again, and it costs nothing, and you'll feel good about yourself. You really will. And remember that wisdom is all around you if
you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona
and Jade. Bye-bye.